Madison Square Garden was electric, the New York Knicks on the brink of advancing. But what unfolded next? A total collapse. The Knicks had the chance to clinch the series on their home court, but the Detroit Pistons had other plans. The game was supposed to be a celebration, but instead, it turned into a nightmare. The final score, 106-103 in favor of the Pistons. The Knicks had it in their grasp until they didn't. Now, with the series heading back to Detroit, we have to ask, what went wrong for the Knicks? Let's break down the game, the shocking moments, and what's next for both teams in the NBA playoffs. The energy in Madison Square Garden was palpable. The Knicks had the chance to close out the series and move on to the next round. Fans were on the edge of their seats, and the players, led by stars like Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, were poised to deliver the knockout blow. But the pressure of the moment got to them. Despite their home court advantage, the Knicks' offense sputtered at crucial times. The absence of Jalen Brunson, sidelined with an injury, was a huge blow to the team's leadership and offensive flow. Add Josh Hart, another key player, out due to an injury, and the Knicks were left scrambling for answers. The Pistons capitalized on this. With their defense locking down the Knicks' top scorers and creating turnovers, Detroit gained a foothold in the game. Early on, the Knicks had the advantage, but things quickly turned sour as they struggled to maintain their intensity. As the game neared its climax, the once vibrant Garden became eerily quiet. Fans, who were once buzzing with excitement, could only watch as the Pistons staged a furious comeback. The Knicks' inability to capitalize on key moments left everyone wondering, could they actually blow this game at home? When the Pistons needed someone to step up, their young stars answered the call. Cade Cunningham, the future of the franchise, put on a show. Scoring 24 points, grabbing 8 rebounds, and dishing out 8 assists, Cunningham proved why he's one of the most promising players in the league. But it wasn't just his scoring. Cunningham's poise and court vision under pressure were what set him apart. He remained calm when the pressure mounted, controlling the game and setting up his teammates for critical shots. But Cunningham wasn't alone. The rookie sensation, Ausar Thompson, had a breakout performance, scoring a career-high 22 points. His speed and agility in the paint were undeniable, creating easy buckets and drawing fouls that disrupted the Knicks' defense. Thompson's ability to impact the game on both ends of the floor was a huge factor in Detroit's stunning victory. The Knicks tried to match the Pistons' energy, but they couldn't keep up. While New York struggled to generate offense, the Pistons' young core was firing on all cylinders. Detroit's chemistry was evident. They were playing with a sense of urgency, fully aware that a loss would end their playoff hopes. But in the final moments, as the Pistons surged ahead, it was clear. The youth of Detroit was far from intimidated by the big stage. The Knicks had every opportunity to secure the win. With a solid first half and a couple of key moments in the third quarter, they had control of the game. But the crucial mistakes in the final minutes left the team in shambles. The Knicks were sloppy with the ball, committing 13 turnovers throughout the game. In the final moments, those turnovers proved to be costly. The Pistons capitalized on every mistake, taking full advantage of the Knicks' inability to execute in clutch situations. New York's inability to make free throws only added to the agony. The Knicks shot a dismal 59.3% from the line, which ultimately came back to haunt them when it mattered most. Free throws are supposed to be automatic in close games, but the Knicks couldn't deliver under pressure. It wasn't just the turnovers or missed free throws. It was the missed shots when the game was on the line. The Knicks had several opportunities to close out the game, but they couldn't hit the big shots. OG Anunoby's 19 points and Karl Anthony Towns' 17 points were great, but it wasn't enough when their key plays faltered under pressure. As the final seconds ticked away, the Pistons' defense tightened, and the Knicks' desperation shots simply wouldn't fall. Detroit's relentless pressure and the Knicks' inability to capitalize on their chances sealed the game, and the Knicks were left reeling. As the final minutes ticked down, the Knicks had one last chance to regroup. With the game slipping away, the pressure was on head coach Tom Thibodeau to make the right calls. One of the most talked about moments from the game, Thibodeau's decision not to call a timeout when the Knicks were struggling. With under 3 minutes remaining, both Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart were available to return, but Thibodeau chose to let his team play through the adversity. Some argue that the Knicks could have used the timeout to reset, focus, and get their key players back on the floor in a more organized fashion. Instead, the Pistons capitalized on the Knicks' disarray, extending their lead during those crucial minutes. Critics immediately pointed to this moment as the turning point in the game. Thibodeau's decision to ride out the storm without a timeout may have cost the Knicks the game and the series momentum. In a high-pressure playoff environment, sometimes it's about more than just strategy. It's about keeping your players focused and giving them a chance to compose themselves. The Knicks failed to do that. While the Knicks were faltering, the Pistons remained calm under pressure, showing the true grit of a team fighting for its playoff life. Detroit's ability to respond to adversity was apparent throughout the game, but especially in the final minutes. Jalen Duren, Detroit's dynamic center, made key plays down the stretch, including a crucial putback dunk that helped keep the Pistons in the lead. Duren's ability to crash the boards and finish strong in the paint was a difference maker. The Pistons also leaned on Tobias Harris, who added critical points when his team needed it the most, showcasing veteran poise and clutch shooting. But it was the combination of Detroit's young stars and experienced players that ultimately sealed the game. The Pistons' energy and determination, paired with the Knicks' inability to capitalize on their chances, left fans stunned. Detroit's resilience in such a high-stakes situation is a testament to their playoff readiness and their ability to shock the world when it matters most. This loss to the Pistons was more than just a single game. It was a continuation of the Knicks' playoff woes. With the series now 3-2 in favor of New York, the pressure is squarely on the Knicks. For the fifth consecutive year, the Knicks failed to close out a series at home, setting a painful postseason record. This marks the most series-clinching defeats at home in NBA history. For a team that had so much promise this season, this loss stings even more. The Knicks were poised to advance to the next round and capitalize on their strong regular season performance. But now, with the series heading back to Detroit, they've given the Pistons a renewed sense of hope. The Knicks now find themselves in a must-win situation in Game 6. Will they crack under the pressure, or can they finally close out the series? The road ahead for the Knicks is uncertain. This game highlighted just how much they still have to prove in the postseason. Can they overcome their mental lapses and the mounting pressure? Or will the Pistons complete the unthinkable and force a Game 7? The New York Knicks had every opportunity to secure the win in Game 5, but they couldn't close it out when it mattered most. With the Pistons' shocking comeback, the series is now far from over. Detroit has seized the momentum, and Game 6 will be a true test for the Knicks. Can they regroup and take control once again, or will the Pistons pull off the ultimate upset? The stakes have never been higher. With the series now in the balance, both teams will need to dig deep to see who will survive and who will fall short. But here's the real question. Will the Knicks choke again on the road, or will they step up and deliver in Detroit? What do you think? Will the Knicks hold on to their slim lead, or will the Pistons force a Game 7? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more NBA playoff updates. We'll be right here with the next big moment in this thrilling series.